Hi, Tom Trento coming to you from the United West Studios, and today we are behind the scenes with
Suzi Gold
and our new production
of Israel Showcased.
What, Suzi, what is Israel Showcased?
Israel Showcased is all about the magnificence and the wonders of Israel.
It's a short TV show, and I think you did a pretty cool promotional video about it, correct?
We had a promotional video which really expanded on what the content will include.
All right, let's go check out a little bit of that.
Our team includes experts in Israel's security, defense, medical breakthroughs, culture, technological advancements, entertainment, and other areas featured in the Israel Showcase 52-week series.
Wow, very good. So what do you got for us today?
Today what we're going to do is we did a pre-production which we would like to show you. We interviewed various people on the street. We did a man on the street interview at Mizner Park in Boca Raton.
And Boca Raton has 95,000 people, I think about 15,000 Jewish people. It's in Palm Beach County, 1.5 million people in Palm Beach County, about 200,000 Jewish people. So this is a Jewish area that we're in, asking questions about Israel.
Right. Not knowing whether those that we spoke to were Jewish or not, but we wanted to know, what did they know about specific things about Israel? You're going to be very surprised what we found out.
Should we go to the Wall of the West and let the folks see the interview?
Let's do it.
Let's go. All right, Suzi, here we are, the Wall of the West, where we're going to show your interviews, which focused on the question, how many Jewish people in the world, how many Jewish people in the country of Israel?
Correct.
All right, for context for our viewer, 7 billion, with a B, billion people in the world, 330 million in the United States. How many people in the state of Florida?
There's 21 million people in Florida,
many?
of which 800,000 are Jewish.
All right, so 800,000 Jews, 7 million Jews in the country of the United States, 800 of whom are in Florida. 7 million Jews in?
7 million Jews in Israel.
And then another million, total of 15 million worldwide, another million sprinkled around 200 countries, basically. So that's a context for your questions. And let's see, what do you got first?
Yeah, so I asked a young couple. She was in high school and he was entering into college. And I asked them how many Jewish people live in Israel. And this was the response we got.
Let's check it out.
Question is, how many Jews are there in the world? A billion.
Okay.
250 million.
B is 250 million.
B or C, 15 million people, Jewish people in the world.
250 million.
Yeah, 250 million.
That's
Okay.
my guess.
And of those in the world, how many Jews would be in Israel? Of that 250 million.
I'm gonna guess 200.
200 million?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
I'm not sure. I was gonna say 70 million.
70 million?
Yeah.
Okay, 200 million Jews, and
That's a lot of people.
that's a lot of people. All right, what's next?
We spoke with a young man who came by on his bicycle, and we asked him how many people are in Israel, how many Jews. When you talk about the Jewish people in the world, do you have an idea of how many Jews live in the world?
No. No, ma'am, I did not.
Okay, so I'll give you
millions.
millions. Okay, so I'll give you multiple choice. A, there are 1 billion Jews in the world. B, there are 100 million Jews in the world. C, there are 15 million Jews in the world.
I would say B.
B. And how many Jews would you say live in Israel?
I'd probably say 20 million.
20 million Jews.
Okay, I'm seeing a theme here. We're in Boca Raton, Florida. Highly educated, very exclusive economically area. About 15,000 Jewish people in Boca Raton out of 95,000. So this is not some little area off in the woods. These are intelligent
Yes.
people, and these were intelligent people.
Yes.
Seems to be a lack of information on people's parts regarding Israel. What's
Very
next?
true. We spoke to a grandfather who was with his grandson, and we asked them the same question. How many Jewish people do you think there are in the world? And I'll make it an ABC question, okay? A, there's 1 billion Jews in the world. B, there are 250 million Jews in the world. Or C, there are 15 million Jews in the world.
I'm thinking
250.
I'm thinking 250. Yeah.
250, okay. And of that 250 that are in the world, how many of those live in Israel? So out of 250 million that you say live in it, that are in the world, how many live in Israel?
I'm thinking.
Maybe
12 million.
no,
12 million.
more than that. Maybe 50 million.
50 million, okay.
I'm thinking like 25 or something.
All righty, 250 million people, 50 million people in Israel. It's 21 million people in the state of Florida. Imagine 50 million. You and I go to
It's a
Israel
lot
lot.
of people. and
That's a
it's-
lot of people.
Yeah.
Tel Aviv, I mean, you never get anywhere in traffic. All right, now what?
Usually bump into people that you know when you're in Israel because
Yeah.
there's such a small number.
Yeah, that'd be a lot.
So the next person that came up was a gentleman, and we asked him the same question.
How many Jews would you say there are in the world?
A lot. I have no idea.
Okay, I'll give you a choice. There are 2 billion Jews in the world would be A. B would be there's 100 million Jews in the world, and C, there are 15 million Jews in the world.
I think I'd go with B.
Okay, that there's 100 million.
Yeah.
Okay, and you would say that they're spattered around the world, or
Yeah.
a majority are in Israel.
Oh no, they're all over.
When you were conducting these interviews, as a Jewish woman, what was going through your heart and your mind as you listened to these answers, which were so far away from the factual basis?
Sure. And what really came to mind is that there is a total lack of knowledge when it comes to Israel. And when you think that Israel's on the front page of the paper almost daily, or in the news and on TV daily, that there would be greater knowledge, and especially in a community that is very educated, and also there's a large Jewish presence. So I was very surprised by the lack of knowledge.
Well, the prophet Hosea, the Jewish prophet Hosea, says that my people are destroyed for what you just said, for a lack of knowledge. And when that was written almost 3,000 years ago, it was for the Jewish people. And Hosea is simply saying, hey, Jews, if you don't understand who you are, where you're from, and why you're here, you're going to be destroyed. And that's true today, but it's also true for a lack of knowledge, my people are destroyed. If a Gentile or non-Jew doesn't understand the role that Jews play in the world, it's very possible they will be destroyed, as we have seen historically. And our show is designed to present the truth. Israel showcased the truth, the factual information on Israel being a leader in national security, stability in the Middle East.
Technology, that's the major export of Israel. Medical breakthroughs is another very significant export.
There's so much stuff we have, but we're going to show you these behind-the-scenes moments as we build up for the launch of our show in a month or two. And it's exciting stuff.
It is exciting.
So what do you want to say to the
And we
folks?
will be out on the streets again. We may ask you a question
Hey,
too.
let's go right now. We'll see you.